Rostrevor is a small village in County Down, set on the northern shores of Carlingford Lough, about an hour-and-a-half drive from Dublin. It sits at the foot of the Mourne mountains, which means that within a short walk you can move from the shoreline into the forest and then up into the open mountain ground. For visitors, that's one of the main reasons people come here, the variety of landscapes in such a small area. As you walk through the village, you'll notice the Kilbroney River running through it towards the loch. The village itself has developed around this river, and it naturally leads you inland towards Kilbroney Park, one of the main attractions in the area. Kilbroney Park covers a large stretch of woodland just behind Rostrevor, with marked walking trails, viewpoints and access up into the mountains. One of the best known routes is the walk up to the Clockmore Stone, a large glacial boulder sitting right above the village, with clear views across Carlingford Lough and into County Louth. It's a steady climb, but it's one of the most popular walks in the area. Rostrevor is also known for outdoor activities. There are purpose-built mountain biking trails in Kilbroney Forest, which are considered some of the best in the north, with routes for both beginners and experienced riders. The surrounding Mourne mountains offer a wide range of hiking options, from short forest walks to full-day mountain routes. And along the loch there are opportunities for kayak and paddleboarding and sea swimming, particularly during the summer months. Within the village itself, things move at a much slower pace. There are a number of small cafes, pubs and local businesses, most of them centred around the main street. It's not a large place and it's easy to explore on foot, just like I did. As you walk, you might notice lines of poetry displayed on the walls and buildings. These are part of a local effort to reflect the area's cultural identity. Rostrevor has a strong tradition of music, storytelling and literature, which you'll see across the town. That cultural side becomes more visible during the Fiddler's Green Festival, which takes place each summer. For a few days the village fills up with live music, performers and events, attracting visitors from across Ireland and beyond. Rostrevor has been associated with a number of well-known figures. The writer C.S. Lewis spent time here as a child and later described the view over Carlingford Lough as his idea of Narnia. The village is also linked to T.K. Whitaker, a key figure in Ireland's economic growth in the 20th century, and also to former President Mary McAleese. In music, the Sands family, known for the folk songs, come from the area also. There's also a long history behind the village itself. The name Rostrevor comes from the Irish Rostrevor, I got that wrong, but that means wooded headland. The area has been settled for centuries, with early Christian links nearby, including St. Brona, a local saint associated with the region. Despite its popularity for walking and outdoor activities hasn't become overly commercial, it's still very much a working village with a steady local population, and that's what gives it a different feel to some of the busier tourist spots around the Mourne mountains. For visitors, it works well as either a day trip or a base for exploring the wider area. From here, you can easily reach other parts of the Mourne mountains, travel along the coast towards Newcastle, or across the loch towards Carlingford. Walking through Rostrevor, there isn't a single landmark that defines it. Instead, it's the combination of things: the setting, the access to the outdoors, the small details in the village itself. It's a place that it's easy to explore and it's easy to spend time in, just like I did. It's definitely worth a trip if you're coming from Belfast, Dublin, or the surrounding areas near the Mourne mountains. For somewhere to eat or to stop in, Rostrevor has a few well-known spots. Places like the Rostrevor Inn, a traditional pub with food and music, the Kilbroney Bar for a more classical pub feel, or the Church Cafe, set inside a converted chapel. Now, they're my last recommendations for the town. If people are from the area, you can put your ideas in the comments and I'll let the rest of the video, it'll be just me strolling around the village if you want to have a look. Thanks all for watching, and if you like my stuff, please do like, comment, subscribe and all that good stuff. It really does help. Thank you, and see you in the next one.